right, good afternoon. You can go ahead and be seated. Thank you. All right, good afternoon. My name is Commissioner Elizabeth Campbell, and this is the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar for April 14th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. Persons appearing before this court are reminded that they have the right to remain silent and that anything they say could be used against them. Most of you have qualified for a court-appointed attorney. If you have not qualified, or even if you have, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. I will be calling each of you up individually on your matters. At the conclusion of your hearing, I will be asking that you step to the left, and the officer will have paperwork detailing my orders in your case. We are going to start with Isaias Gonzalez, please, and then Samuel Miller. Gonzalez? Samuel? Over here. All right. Mr. Gonzalez, go ahead and state your name for the record, please.
Isaias Gonzalez.
And Mr. Gonzalez, what is your date of birth?
1190.
Thank you. And you are here on a new case for which you were arrested yesterday for burglary, second-degree burglary, a Class 3 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for all of those. Based upon the limited information that I have in front of me, you were also charged with the violation of criminal damage, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I didn't find probable cause for the criminal damage. Again, I have limited information at this point. It doesn't mean that that allegation is necessarily dismissed. It just means for purposes of today's hearing that I am not finding probable cause for that. I did find probable cause for the 3 felonies. I am finding that I am appointing you an attorney today, and I'm setting 3 hearings in your case, the first on April 18th at 8:30, the second one on April 21st at 1:30 p.m., and the last one on April 23rd at 8:30 a.m. All of those are in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am holding you non-bondable today because at the time of your most recent offenses, you were on felony, you were on release in another felony matter. As a result, you are not eligible for bail today. So go ahead, step to the left. Officer, have your paperwork for you. Samuel Miller, please. Oh, I don't. Actually, Mr. Miller, can you come back at the end? Thank you, Katrina. All right, Victor Jones, please, and then Gabriel Okita. Victor Jones, Gabriel Okita.
John is first. Put John, and all the way up to the way.
All right, Mr. Jones, go ahead, state your name for the record, please. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Victor Brandon Jones.
And Mr. Jones, what's your date of birth?
12/29/98.
All right, and you are here today following your arrest earlier today on three violations. Possession of a prohibited weapon, a Class 4 felony. Possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony. And failure to admit carrying a deadly weapon, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those violations. I have odd information in the attorney section. I am appointing him an attorney, and the paperwork is wrong. Sorry about that. If we could reprint that. Sorry. I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting 2 hearings in your case. The first on April 21st at 8:30, and the second one on April 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am, in this new case, because you've got 2, in this new case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $25,000. Now, you have an existing case, a 2019 case, CR 2019-145304, in which the Maricopa County Superior Court has issued a warrant on allegations of a probation violation. I am appointing you an attorney in that case as well, and setting a hearing on April 21st at 8:30. I am setting a secured appearance bond in that matter in the amount of $500. In the event that you are able to post bond and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. I think there's waiting on one more group, but you might have it all. At any rate, step to the left. All right, Gabriel Okita, please, and then Charles Jones. Mr. Okita, please state your name for the record.
Gabriel Okita.
And Mr. Okita, what is your date of birth?
01/22/1996.
All right, and you are here following your arrest earlier today for 4 violations: possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, disobeying a order or mandate of the court, a Class 1 misdemeanor, failure to admit carrying a deadly weapon, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and criminal trespass in the 3rd degree, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those violations. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on April 21st at 8:30, and the second one on April 23rd at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $25,000 in your case. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. All right, Charles Jones, please, and then Jamar Blanks.
Charles,
all right, Mr. Jones, go ahead, state your name for the record, please.
Charles Jones.
And Mr. Jones, what's your date of birth?
2288.
Thank you. And you are here on a new case out of Maricopa County Superior Court following your arrest earlier today for possession of burglary tools, a Class 6 felony, and burglary in the 3rd degree, a Class 2 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those violations, and I am appointing you an attorney. I'm setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on April 21st at 8:30 a.m. and the second one on April 23rd at 8:30 a.m., both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $7,500. If you are able to post that bond, you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with any alleged victim. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Jamar Blanks, please, and then Sariana Rosales. Mr. Blanks, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Jamar Blanks.
And Mr. Blanks, what is your date of birth?
10/16/91.
Thank you. You are here, Mr. Blanks, following your arrest earlier today for 7 violations. They are possession of a, speeding, which is a Class 3 misdemeanor, failure to obey police officers, which is a Class 2 misdemeanors, failure to admit carrying a deadly weapon, a Class 1 misdemeanor, tampering with evidence, a Class 6 felony, possession of use of a weapon in a drug offense, a Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of a prohibited weapon, a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on April 21st at 8:30 in the morning, and the second one on April 23rd at 8:30 in the morning. Don't worry, it'll be in your paperwork. Both at the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $15,000. In the event you are able to post that bond, you need to go to your hearings. Yes, sir.
Is it okay if I return to my, because I live in Las Vegas, if I could go back into?
You need to, you're from Las Vegas?
I live in Las Vegas, yes.
Okay. So in the event that you are able to post that bond, you need to, in view of I'm not going to change my order in this case. So you need to be at the court hearings in the event you're able to secure your release.
Okay.
Okay? All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has
So I'm not allowed to go back to, I'm supposed to just so I'm clear. I know I need to appear to the hearings, but.
You will appear for the hearings. Okay, I'm going to go ahead then just so, and it's Las Vegas specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
Las Vegas.
So here we go. Give me just a second. We can reprint. Okay. So in the event that you are able to post that bond, you have a different hearing date, which should be on your paperwork. It will be 4/29/25.
Okay.
I will allow you to.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As long as you return by 04/29/2025. All right, go ahead. That should be good now. And step to the left, and the officer will have your paperwork for you. You might have to wait a minute. All right, Sariana Rosales, please, and then Anthony Lopez. All right, Ms. Rosales, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Sariana Rosales.
Ms. Rosales, what is your date of birth?
February 15, 2006.
Okay. And you are here today because you were arrested yesterday on charges of aggravated assault, a Class 5 felony, and resisting arrest causing physical injury, a Class 5 felony. Did find probable cause for both of those. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting 2 hearings in your case, the first for April 21st at 8:30, and the second one for April 23rd at 8:30, both of those in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $10,000. Go ahead, step to the left, officer has your paperwork for you.
Yeah. On blanks, you still have the same court date because you still have the bond. I think they either changed it.
Oh, I thought it's split when we got Wendy, this was the other
Are
one.
you releasing him or are you taking him?
I'm keeping it. So I need to switch it.
He'll still keep the in custody.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Katrina. Let's do Anthony Lopez, and then I will call Mr. Blanks back so I can correct the dates, because I told him the wrong date. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. All right, Mr. Lopez, please state your name for the record.
Anthony James Lopez.
And Mr. Lopez, what is your date of birth?
March 10th, 1990.
Thank you. And you are here on a new Superior Court case following your arrest yesterday for second-degree burglary, a Class 3 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. You were also arrested. I did find probable cause for all of those felonies. You were also arrested on criminal damage, a Class 3 felony, based upon the limited information that I have in front of me. I did not find probable cause for just that criminal damage violation. That doesn't mean that that charge is necessarily dismissed, and it may still be brought at a later date. I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on April 21st at 8:30 and the second one on April 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $5,000. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Mr. Blanks, you'll come back. Mr. Blanks, I apologize. The clerk corrected me as to your next hearing date, which will be on April 21st. I told you April 29th, so my bad. It's April 21st, so you will need to return to Arizona by April 21st, okay? If you post the bond and are otherwise able to leave. So we're going to reprint that. And then go ahead, step to the left, officer. We'll have your paperwork again for you. Thank you for catching that, Katrina. I appreciate that. All right, Deidre Tiwa, and then Ashley Tedeschi. Ms. Hunyamtiwa, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Deidre Lois Hunyamtiwa.
And Ms. Hunyamtiwa, what is your date of birth?
7/18/74.
Thank you. And you are here today because Maricopa County issued a warrant for your arrest based upon your failure to appear in case number CR 2023-157461. This is this was issued in June of last year. You should have already had an attorney appointed for you in this case, so I'm not appointing one for you today. I am setting a hearing in your case on April 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500 in this case. Go ahead, step to the left. If you're able to post it, make sure you go to your hearings, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ashley Tedeschi, please, and then Aiden Zacapa Tapia. Good afternoon. Ms. Tedeschi, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Ashley K. Tedeschi.
And Ms. Tedeschi, what is your date of birth?
5/8/85.
Thank you. And you are here today on a warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court for failure to appear in your case CR 2019-136516. I am, sorry, I should not have, I clicked, I accidentally clicked that you were, I was appointing you an attorney. I am not appointing you an attorney today because one should have already been appointed for you. I am setting a hearing on April 21st at 8:30 a.m. And I'm looking at this failure to appear warrant. And it was issued on December 17th, 2020. I realize it's old and that you haven't had, and I usually when they're old, I usually double whatever the recommended, or at least double. But you haven't had any criminal contact since then, so I'm keeping the amount, which is $1,800. So I am setting that amount, and if you're able to post it, you need to go to your hearings, okay? As it's the secured appearance bond. All right, go ahead, step left.
Can I make an order for her? Okay. This is done.
All right.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Go
Good
ahead, state
afternoon.
your name for the record.
Adam Zacapa.
And say your last name again.
Zacapa?
Zagapa?
Yes.
Can you spell that?
Z-A-C-A-P-A.
Okay. Mr. Sakapa, what is your date of birth?
September 27, 1994.
Thank you. And you are here today on a new case for which you were arrested earlier today, which is driving with a aggravated DUI, driving with a suspended license, a Class 4 felony, and unlawful flight from law enforcement, a Class 5 felony. I did find probable cause for both of those. For purposes of appointing you an attorney today, I'm finding that you are not indigent. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney to represent you at your own expense. I am setting two hearings in your matter, the first on April 21st at 8:30 and the second one on April 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $2,500. If you're able to post that bond, go to your hearings. Go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
All right. Joseph Lopez Sanez, please. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Joseph Flora Lopez Sainz.
And Mr. Lopez Sainz, how did I do with the last name?
Huh?
Is Sainz?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Lopez Sainz, what is your date of birth?
9/12/96.
Thank you. And you are here today on four matters. You have well, we'll talk about them. So you are here today on following your arrest earlier today for second-degree burglary, a Class 3 felony. I am finding probable cause for that, and I am also, based upon the information that you provided, finding that you are not indigent for purposes of appointing you an attorney. That means that you will be able to retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you in this matter. I am setting a hearing in this new case on April 21st at 8:30, and a second hearing on April 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in this new case in the amount of $2,500. In addition to your new case, you also, the violations in your new case, would also constitute violations of your probation in your existing three cases, which are CR 2023-001219 and CR 2023-117395 and CR 2024-129719. In each of those cases, I am, I guess that doesn't make sense. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead, sir. I'm going to go ahead and I'm sorry, Katrina, just to keep everything, I'm going to go ahead and indicate that I am appointing you an attorney in your new case.
Thank you so much.
And so that paperwork's going to change. I'm sorry, Katrina. Everything else in that new case will remain as I stated. With regard to your 3 existing cases on which you are on probation, I am appointing you an attorney in all 3 of those cases. And I am setting hearings on April 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting secured appearance bonds in each of your probation cases in the amount, each of your 3, in the amount of $250. So that's a total of $750 in secured appearance bond on the probation matters, and then in your new case, it is a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. In the event that you're able to post all of those bonds and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork.
I have a question.
Sir.
So you said that the burger is 3rd-degree burglary?
Mm-hmm.
But you said there's probable cause for that?
I did find probable cause for that, yes.
Okay, thank you. I just was curious.
Yep, based upon the information that I have in front of me, I did find probable cause.
Thank
My
you.
information is limited, and you can talk to your attorney about any defenses that you may have. Go ahead, step to the left. All right, Lily Sweet. Ms. Sweet, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Lily Sweet,
And Ms. Sweet, what is your date of birth?
October 2004.
Okay. And I know I saw you earlier today. While you were here, they also presented information to me regarding shoplifting, which occurred on or about February 22nd of 25 at Ulta. I am finding, and that is shoplifting, removal of goods, a Class 5 felony due to the amount, the dollar amount. I am finding probable cause for that. I am appointing you an attorney in this matter as well. I am setting hearings on April 21st at 8:30 and April 23rd at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in this matter as well in the amount of $250. If you're able to post the bonds in your cases, and I know you have more than just this one, you're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with any alleged victim.
So I would have to, so I have to post all the bonds from the last ones and then this one too?
To secure your release, yeah.
So it would be last one altogether was 1,250, and then plus this one would be how much?
$1,500 altogether.
So
$1,500 secured bond.
So $1,500 that I can be billed out.
That, yes.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Step to the left. Tyon Brown, please. Good afternoon, Ms. Brown.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Tyon Brown.
Sorry, I mispronounced your first name. I apologize for that.
Sorry.
Ms. Brown, what's your date of birth?
04/16/02.
All right, and you are here today because you were arrested earlier today for failing to obey a police officer, a Class 2 misdemeanor, and 2 counts of DUI, both Class 1 misdemeanors. I did find probable cause for all of those violations. For purposes of this hearing, I am finding that you are indigent and appointing you an attorney, who should be appointed, actually, let me back up. I'm finding that you're indigent and entitled to be appointed an attorney, which attorney should be appointed at the next hearing, which will be on May 2nd at 10 a.m. in the Moon Valley Justice Court. Will you go to that hearing? Okay, then I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. So you go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
Officer has your paperwork for you. Joseph Davis, please, and then Yolanda Yazzie. Mr. Davis, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Joseph Eugene Davis,
And Mr. Davis, what's your date of birth?
3/23/1970.
Thank you. And you are here today on a warrant out of the El Centro Justice Court for failure to appear. It looks like you have a criminal trespassing case in the El Centro Justice Court. Based upon the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have an attorney appointed for you today. I am setting a hearing on May 1st at 8:30 a.m. in the El Centro Justice Court. Mr. Davis, will you go to that hearing?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. Go ahead, step left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Yolanda Yazzie, please. Good afternoon, Ms. Yazzie. Go ahead and state your name for the record, please.
Yolanda Yazzie.
And Ms. Yazzie, what is your date of birth?
11/24/81.
Thank you. And you are here on a warrant out of the Arcadia Biltmore Justice Court for also for failure to appear on charges of driving with a suspended or revoked license. Because of the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have an attorney appointed today. I am setting a hearing in the Arcadia Biltmore Justice Court on April 30th at 1 p.m. Will you go to that?
Yes, I will.
Okay, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. All right, Desiree Stitt, please. All right, Ms. Stitt, go ahead and state your name for the record, please.
Desiree Stitt,
And Ms. Stitt, what is your date of birth?
April 13th, 1995.
Thank you. And Ms. Stitt, you are here today because you were arrested earlier today on charges of possession of a dangerous drug, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for both of those violations. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings in your case on April 29th at 8:30 and May 1st at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to those?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to release you today on pretrial supervision. Just go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Okay, Oscar Perez Garcia, please. All right. Mr. Perez Garcia, go ahead and state your name for the record.
Oscar Perez Garcia,
And Mr. Garcia, what is your date of birth?
12/11/1986.
All right, and you are here today on 2 warrants out of 2 justice courts. So let's talk about the Dreamy Draw Justice Court warrant first. Actually, you know what? That's not right. Let me back up. You're here today for 2 reasons. First of all, I was right on the 2 reasons. Because you were arrested earlier today for driving with a suspended or revoked license, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for that. Because of the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have an attorney appointed for you in this matter. I am setting a hearing on May 5th at 8:30 in the Dreamy Draw Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, your second matter is out of the Kyrene Justice Court, and they issued a warrant for your arrest for failure to appear in their matter, which appears to be a violation that occurred on or about June 18th of 22, driving without a commercial driver's license. In that matter, also because of the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have an attorney appointed for you today. I am setting a hearing in that matter on May 5th at 9:30 a.m. in the Kyrene Justice Court. Will you go to that one too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance in that matter as well. Go to your hearings so you don't have to do this again. And don't drive a car without a valid license.
For sure.
Okay, go ahead, step
Thank
to the
you.
left. All right, while you guys are rearranging, I'm going to go ahead and Yes, we're going to wait. All right, let's go ahead and start with Samuel Miller, please. All right, Mr. Miller, go ahead and state your name for the record.
Samuel Miller,
And Mr. Miller, what is your date of birth?
September 13th, 1975.
Okay. And you are here following your arrest earlier today for possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, and for disorderly conduct fighting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those violations. I did not find probable cause. You were also arrested on 4 other violations for which I did not find probable cause based upon the limited information I have in front of me. They are failure to register, as you're required to do, a Class 4 felony. I did not find probable cause for that one. Possession of a narcotic drug, I did not find a Class 4 felony. I did not find probable cause for that. Possession of a weapon in a drug offense, a Class 4 felony, I did not find probable cause for that. And possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, I also didn't find probable cause for that. However, I have very limited information in front of me right now. And the fact that I didn't find probable cause does not mean that those allegations are dismissed, and those charges may still be brought against you. Based upon the felony for which I did find probable cause, the possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, and the misdemeanor disorderly conduct fighting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Again, I did find probable cause for those two. I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting hearings in your case, the first on April 21st at 8:30 a.m. and the second one on April 23rd at 8:30 a.m., both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $50,000. All right, go ahead, step to the left, officer, has your paperwork for you. All right, Jeffrey Manka, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Jeffrey Ronald Manka.
All right, Mr. Manka, say it one more time for me.
Jeffrey Ronald Manka.
Manka. All right, and Mr. Manka, what is your date of birth?
May 10th, 1963.
All right, and you are here today because the grand jury issued a warrant for your arrest for failure to register as a sex offender, a Class 4 felony.
Which I was doing today. I just went to court last Thursday and they gave me a plea deal. I signed it.
So according to the information that you have provided to regarding your financial situation, did you provide information regarding your financial situation to the pretrial services when you were did you do an interview?
I didn't know. I was supposed to do my interview right after I got done registering.
Okay.
I went for both of them today.
All right, because I'm going to go ahead.
Can I run a concurrent, maybe?
Do you have a job? Are you employed?
I'm employed. I also am staying at, I just haven't had this full 4 probation. I just graduated from Transport Accountant. I got accepted into their 6-month transitional program, which is awesome, especially for an older man like myself.
Right.
I don't want to lose it. If I go to jail, I lose it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and find and appoint you an attorney today.
I have an attorney.
You have an attorney?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I should. I mean, I did Thursday. Still had Zach Murphy.
Okay, so never mind. I'm not Trina, I'm not actually changing anything then. All right, I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna say at this point that you cannot provide enough information to determine indigence for purposes of appointing you an attorney at this time. If you have one, that's great. If you don't, you can retain one at a later date, or if your financial situation is such that you are entitled to an attorney.
I have another court date on the 7th of May.
Okay, well, and now you have two more. You have, I'm setting a hearing on April 21st at 1:30 p.m. and a second one on April 22nd at 8:30. Let me back up. April 22nd at 8:30 a.m., both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court.
Right.
Because you were on release in your 2023 case at the time that these new violations occurred, I am holding you non-bondable today.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm not able to go. I'm gonna lose everything I worked for in the past 6 months.
Okay. I understand, sir, but it's a requirement. So I'm gonna hold you non-bondable. Go ahead, step to the left. All right, and we have one house call who is not able to be with us because he is a danger to self or others or not otherwise able to function. Okay, I think that covers all the bases. And it is, oh, I'm sorry, Tamara Jackson, whose date of birth is January 29th of 1980. And Ms. Jackson is here for a out-of-county warrant for failure to appear on her charges in Gila County. An attorney should be, I am finding for purposes of appointing her an attorney that she is indigent, and an attorney should be appointed at her next hearing. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500 for the Gila County warrant. If anything changes setting a hearing in Gila County Superior Court on April 17th at 8:30 a.m. If anything changes once I talk to Ms. Jackson, then I will update the written order. And with that, I think we are going to stand adjourned until the 5 p.m. calendar.